Hi everyone, welcome back to my lab and today's video, which is going to be my May favorites. I'm really excited to share with you a couple of items that were definite wins for me this month and are going to continue to be so going into the summer months. So if you're ready to hear my favorites, let's go ahead and keep watching. But if you do enjoy the video while you're watching, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and maybe subscribe and join me for a future video. Now let's go ahead and get into it. I actually had to dig into my empties bins in order to get some of these favorite products because they have been such favorites that I just been running through them. And the first thing I wanted to share is by The Body Shop. I shared this on an Ulta haul video where I did like a 6,000 point Ulta haul, and I picked this up because it was like half price at the time. This is the Body Shop Mango Body Yogurt, and it's basically a body lotion. One of you commented on that video that you really enjoyed the texture of this specific product because it truly feels like yogurt going on your skin, and I couldn't agree with you more. It literally feels like yogurt down to the cooling sensation. So this is going to be a product that's going to be amazing going into the warmer months. This one was the mango one that I hauled, and as you can see, it is completely empty. I love this because the fragrance is so fruity, and it is intense, but not in an unpleasant way. And I really enjoy taking baths at night and applying this all over my body and going to sleep. It just feels really good. But then by the morning, the scent has dissipated and it's not going to interfere with anything that you apply perfume wise or other body care products. So since this one is empty, I actually picked up a couple more, and this is the one that I'm working my way through right now. This one is in the pink grapefruit, and I like this one even more than the other one. This truly smells like you cut open a grapefruit and like really gave it a good squeeze. That scent, that's what this smells like. The texture really is very much yogurt. I don't know if you can see, but I'm almost empty through this one as well. And I have one more. I can't remember the scent that I ordered because I've been running through these so fast, I didn't even have a chance to haul it. But it's just a body lotion. I really enjoy it. This one smells, oh my gosh, it smells so good. Oh, it smells so good. I wish that the tubs were a little bit bigger. I'm not sure if they carry them in a larger size. This is approximately 7 ounces. I picked mine up in Ulta Beauty, and you can use your different coupons that apply at Ulta Beauty, and they often have one like buy one get one half off or some promotion with Body Shop products. So these are definitely interesting, and I recommend that you look into these. Next, I have a shampoo and conditioner that I picked up from Sephora, and these are also empty, unfortunately. So I am missing these so much. But these are from the brand Verb, and they're from the Ghost line. They have a variety of different lines, and this is the Ghost line. I have the shampoo and conditioner, and this is the weightless, color safe, and cleanse product. This one is protect, detangle, and soften in terms of the conditioner. And what I love about these is that they are sulfate free, and I have really fine hair. My hair is super fine, so even though my hair is frizzy, I can't wear too much of a hydrating product because then it weighs my hair down and it looks even thinner and then greasier than it normally would. It's just, I have to find a happy medium between something that is really going to be cleansing and nourishing but not overly hydrating, and these are it. Right now I'm actually working my way through some of the no frizz lines from Living Proof, which was my former favorite before I discovered these, and I am missing these so much. The only thing that I really wish is that the fragrance was a little stronger. Just based on my commentary on the body lotion alone, I really enjoy fragrances in the shower, and so I wish that the fragrance was a little stronger. It's not unpleasant, but I just find it to be really faint. But the way that my hair responds to this definitely makes up for it, and I've already repurchased this, but I'm going through that Living Proof, which I have like the big liter size of it. It's gonna take me a little while. I do still like that product, but I just find that this one is even better for my fine hair. If you have fine hair, I would highly recommend checking these out. They don't weigh your hair down, but they really cleanse the hair, and then they detangle it, they condition it. I think it reduces breakage. It's a really good line. And another thing I wanted to mention is I get Brazilian blowouts in my hair every so often, and I have never had a Brazilian blowout last longer than when I was using these two products. They don't strip your hair, so they're sulfate free, which is really important if you have treated or processed hair or just taking care of your hair in general. So these are definitely worth taking a peek into if you have fine hair such as myself. I think this is the last item I dug out of my empties, and this is the Kopari Lip Glossy. I've tried a couple of things from this brand. I had a whole kit that I picked up during a previous Sephora VIB sale that I had a couple of items from the line to try, including like the rose toner. I had the oil cleansing balm, something like that. It had a couple of things to try, but to be honest, this is the one thing that really stood out. The other things, I went through them. They were okay, not my favorites. Not memorable because I can't even remember what they were right now, but this was something really special. It's a lip balm that I use during the day. It's not something that I use at night because my lips are super dehydrated and it's just not strong enough for nighttime, but I love carrying this in my purse and it's such a pleasant experience to apply it. Super glossy, so if you want a glossy lip, this is your product. It's really pleasant. It's more affordable too in terms of the lip balms that are available at Sephora, so definitely something worth looking into. That was the Kopari Lip Glossy. I really enjoy this. I have a couple of them on backup right now, but I'm working my way through some other lip balms and well, missing this one as well. Moving right along, I'd like to share a concealer which was also from that Ulta haul, and this is the Cover FX Power Play Concealer. I was a latecomer to the hype on this specific product because I was so intimidated by the shade range. The shade I finally picked up was the shade N Medium 1, and in that video somebody asked me if this was a good shade for me. It's great. It's perfect. If you go deeper, it won't give you sort of that highlighted look, and I think that it would actually be darker than your skin tone if you're similar to my skin tone. It's just they have so many undertones. They have a lot going on with this shade range, which is good, but it also makes it really difficult to find your ideal shade amongst all the different variations, but this is great. I love this concealer for the everyday, but I also like it for very glam looks because you can definitely build it up, and one of the things that I enjoy about it is that it looks good whether or not you set the concealer. I'm really enjoying this one, really impressed with it. I'm glad I got to see what the hype was all about once I finally zoned in on my shades. So definitely check this out if you haven't already. I think it's worth it. I don't like the applicator. It has this ball applicator, and I find that it actually holds a lot more product than you really need, and it's just a little awkward to apply. I guess it just takes some getting used to. So I'm not necessarily a fan of the applicator itself, but the product is really nice, and I'm glad I picked that one up. A set of products that I reviewed on my channel this month was the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Concealer and Setting Powder. I will link my review up in the cards if you haven't seen it, but I was really impressed by this specific range. This launch was just really great. The shade range was pretty good for the concealers. I also like that the powder came in different shade ranges so that you can pick some depending on what you wanted to use the powder for. I picked mine up in the shade beige in terms of the powder. The concealer I picked up in shade C13, and if you see my review video, it is a little bit lighter for me than I would like, but I actually visited the Morphe store, and if you go to 14, 15, 16, they get considerably darker very quickly, and one of you actually commented that there's not an ideal shade for someone of my skin tone in this line because this one is too light. But I did notice that the shade C9, it's kind of an outlier in the range where it is really like a warm neutral, light, medium, warm, neutral. So if you use the Tarte Shape Tape Light, Medium, Neutral, it's very similar to shade C9 in this one. So if you're close to my skin tone, maybe that would be something that you would enjoy. So I reserved this concealer more for full glam kind of days. I really like how full coverage it is. I compared it to the coverage of my Urban Decay All Nighter, and so if I'm doing full glam, this is a good concealer to use. And then I really like the powder. I was actually more impressed with the powder than I was with the concealer because it is just so finely milled, and I do like that it has a sifter, and I think that the packaging is really cute as well. The smell is delicious. It smells like cotton candy. It smells so good. Unfortunately, there's been all this drama with Jeffree Star. I guess that's kind of an ongoing thing. So I'm rating the product, not the brand owner. And these are really good products. And at like $22 a piece, it's actually pretty good. The Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer has about the same amount of product and is actually more expensive than this. So just something to think about. I know that the brand has been getting a lot of criticism for how much product is in the concealer. I have just two more products to get through. The first being the Natasha Denona Tan, Bronze, and Glow palette. I also did an entire review video dedicated to this one where I applied every single product on my face, including like really close-ups so that you can see how the products apply. And I really loved it. The way that it made my skin glow was so pretty. It's such a beautiful product for this time of year because, you know, we're dressed more comfortably. We got the sundresses going on, and full glam is just not very aligned with that vibe. And I think that this is just really great for summer when you want just a glowy face and a bold lip. It looks really cute, and the more I use this palette, the more I enjoy it. It does have one cream product, which is the Glow Cream Base. That's the only cream product that's in the palette. Everything else is a powder. Now, this only comes in one shade, which is kind of the problem, and I feel that pretty much everyone will be able to use 3 of the 4 products. So if you're very fair, you're going to be able to use these 3. You'll be able to use the Glow Cream Base, the Glow Powder, and the Blush and Bronzer. And if you're a deeper skin tone, the bronzer is not going to work too well for you. It probably won't show up, but the other 3 products will look really great. So I think 3 out of 4 is kind of what we're going to hope for, unless you're like right in the sweet spot for whoever this palette was designed. I like it. I do enjoy it. The product that I can't use is the Super Glow. It's a highlighter that's just too deep for me. So what I've been doing, which is what I suggested in my video, is I will go over the bronzer with the Super Glow to give my bronzer more of a satin or luminous finish, which sometimes I enjoy, so I can use it that way. But I also have luminous bronzers that I can achieve that look with in just one step. So for the most part, I've been ignoring that specific product, but I've been enjoying the other 3. In the case you have a deeper skin tone, you would be enjoying the 3 glow powders and not getting much of a bronze. So it's just one of the limitations of the palette, but the quality is really great, and I'm enjoying it. I think I'm going to love it all summer long. Last but not least, I have a hair item to share with you. This is that Revlon hair dryer that's been going around. It's called, I have the box right here. It's called the Salon One-Step Hair Dryer and Volumizer. Power of a dryer, volume of a styler. And basically what it is a blow drying brush, and it's kind of oval in shape. And what I like about it is that it functions as a blow dryer. The base gets really hot. But what's nice is that you not only have these prongs, but you also have like plastic bristles that are really able to grip your hair no matter how fine your hair is. I was just complaining how fine my hair is. So what it mimics is the salon blowout. When you put this through your hair, it actually can grip your hair, and you have both hands free to turn it, or you can turn it with one hand and then move your hair around with the other. Because I haven't mastered the round brush and hair dryer technique, I just haven't. I'm not that talented, and this makes it a lot easier. This is what the box looks like. I picked mine up in Ulta Beauty, and I think I paid about $45 because, again, there was a coupon that was able to be applied. Now, the one thing I have to say is this is an inexpensive hair appliance. You're not talking about, you know, the Dyson or something from Bioionic, which is a brand I really love for my personal blow dryer. So it's not a product that I like to use every day. It's not going to be the best for your hair, and so I definitely use a heat protectant when I use this product, and I try to not use it as often as I would. I like to use it for special occasions, or if my hair is specifically looking flat. I can even do it when my hair is dry and just give it a little bit of a boost, and I really enjoy that. So I don't recommend it for everyday use, but for those special occasions, it gives you a beautiful effect. And it's really able to get that tugging motion that your hairdresser gets when they're blow drying your hair, that you feel they're pulling, really smooths the hair and gives it that bounce. That's what you get with this. So I really like it, even though I know it's not the best thing for my hair, but I'm taking the precautions so that I can enjoy the result without paying the price of damaging my hair. So just something to keep in mind. My friend Oralia M actually did a demo on her channel, so I will link that video in the description box down below if you want to check it out, where she actually goes through and shows how she styles her hair with this, and you can see like the before and after. It's really nice the way it volumizes her hair. So it's really been a favorite, and one I'll continue to enjoy. I've been holding onto the box because I actually plan to haul it, but now that I've shown it to you, I can just finally get rid of the box because I know that isn't going anywhere. So now last month I shared something a little bit more personal when I shared my journal, which I'm still loving. It's it's made such a difference. If you didn't see my April favorites, I will link that up in the cards as well, so you can check it out if you missed it. But I shared something a little more personal in that video, and I enjoyed doing that. I don't really have anything like that this month. There wasn't anything that I added that really made a significant difference, so I wanted to share a favorite technique in terms of my makeup application, which I'm really loving. I had tried the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Concealer, and I was frustrated with that concealer because it creased on me, and then when I set it, it would cake, and it just didn't flatter my under eyes. I've gotten it to work a little bit better, but that's because I've been fighting with it. I'm like determined to know why. I'm the one person that concealer doesn't work for. I must know. But I have tried to play with it, and so I tried different techniques using that concealer and others, and especially the ones that I shared in today's video, both the Jeffree Star and the Cover FX concealers. I have been enjoying not setting my concealer, which is like weird because I have really wrinkly under eyes. My under eyes are my problem area. I have very dark circles, and it's just something that I've had to deal with. I would say that that's probably my main area of concern with regard to both makeup and skincare, is my under eye area, and just not setting my concealer, like those concealers where they really absorb into the skin and they stay put. They look so good when you don't set them. It just becomes very flexible with your skin, and so even if you create those expression lines when you smile, when you laugh, whatever, it bounces back. And I find that that is the case for both the Jeffree Star concealer as well as the Cover FX concealers. They're not creasing when I don't set them. I mean, you can't go in with a lot of no big triangle kind of thing. No, you can't do that. But if you just put a few dots where you really need it, blend it out with a sponge or a brush, and then just kind of every so often while you're completing your makeup application, just dab at it again so you have no excess product. They look so good. So I really enjoyed that technique, and it's something I never thought I would do because I do have a lot of under eye wrinkles, and I thought that setting was like a must, and I never really experimented with not setting my under eye. And if you have similar concerns, give it a try. Try it with concealers that you have already. I would say not something that's super emollient, because something that's very emollient is going to move around on you, but something that's maybe a little more dry, like the Too Faced concealer or maybe even Tarte Shape Tape, even though I think that one's too dry. Just try it with something that you have and see how it works for you. But I really liked it with the two concealers I shared, and it even makes the Giorgio Armani concealer be a little bit better. That's everything for my favorites video for the month of May. I hope that you have a wonderful month of June coming up. I'm so excited to have summer coming finally. The weather has been really moody in Chicago, and I think it's finally warming up. And in summertime here, we have a lot of street festivals where they close down the streets, and then there's vendors and food and music. It's really fun. So I'm looking forward to enjoying some of those street fairs this summer. I really didn't get to do much of that last summer, and so I'm really excited about that this year. Let me know what you're looking forward to in this coming summer months, and what were your favorites for this month? I'm always looking for new goodies to try, and I'm always interested in chit-chatting with you in the comment section. Thank you so much again for watching my video. I hope you're doing really well, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon on my next one. Bye-bye.